He gets fast Javelin into fast Maelstrom. That's when that hero like destroys a lane, you know. I mean, I remember there's the famous game like way back where Miracle played Troll versus Timbersaw, and he went like literally 0 item Javelin Maelstrom with GHIO, and he just destroyed Timber. I mean, he just absolutely murdered him with the fast Javelin Maelstrom. So that's when Troll's like at his peak. Yeah, he'll decimate you with that type of the snowball, but you kind of need the right support to get there, and you have to not get abused early levels and have to be buying regen and stuff.
All right, we got predictions, but I feel like we could be seeing a little bit of first blood action, at least with the position that the cut's sitting in right now. But there is a ward that's going to spot them as soon as they cut over to the right here. In fact, Shaggy's already been spotted. So, in fact, they saw the ward being placed. So, already, player with the most D wards, I'm going to go ahead and say that's Sam. Or, actually, we've got 2 sentry. Oh, yeah. Put it on Sam. Sam with the most D wards because he's already got one.
Yeah, I mean, I locked him in instantly. I'm going to lock him in no matter what because Sam got my back on that one for sure.
All right, total number of Roshan kills. Is it a long game or a fast game, you think?
This is going to be a long one.
Yeah. All right.
I'm putting in 4. I'm putting in 4.
All right, 4. Looks like we're going to have a first blood onto the Skywrath Mage. Wildcard, they were patient. They set up for it. They get the bounty rune. They get the first blood, and they're going to get a ward, too. That is a really big start for them all around.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you didn't even use any raises either. So, just going to collect the free bottle here. Come to lane full with free bottle. Who won the runes, though? Did they win the runes, too? No, it went even. Still, like, first blood for Shadow Fiend's huge. It changes every one of his matchups drastically.
Yeah, particularly a harassment-based matchup where now he's going to get that Floss bottle, right? It's like now he's going to have the sustain that Shaggy probably won't be able to pressure him at all.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he has minute 0 bottle. This is rough for Queen. And again, I think the early pressure points for his Queen are like the 1 to 3, where you can abuse SF's weakest point in trading power. SF at the later levels just outtrades everybody. He's an absolute lane monster, especially with no small camp anymore. He just trades water runes, just spams you. So I can see Alone having a pretty good time here, which is nice because I think he's kind of like the center point of their draft in a way. Like, he's the big monster that's going to come online late. You know, Troll can go in and make some space. It's not really on Troll to carry the game. It's on this Shadow Fiend and at some point Black Hole, because there isn't a Black Hole cancel outside of Pangolin Basher, which is the big upside of this matchup. And another reason, you know, the cut did get the side lane matchups. They got the Pango versus Enigma, and they got the Razor versus the Troll.
Yeah, they just killed all the Eidolons with Swashbuckle plus Shield Crash. So Nick gonna be pretty happy with that. All of a sudden, his CS looks a whole lot better than it was going.
I really wonder if Wildcard thought about these lanes, and I feel like they just kind of walked into them. The flip side is a lot of teams don't want to put Enigma safe lane. You know, it's just Enigma safe lane can be very weird. It doesn't feel great for the Enigma player, I think, a lot of times, and it's not that it isn't viable, but you'd rather be in this off lane where you deny, you pull a lane back, you play under your tower, and then at some point you like flip the script and you start shoving the lane in with Eidolons and pushing the tower. The thing is, Pango makes it hard to do a lot of this, so I could see an argument for you just swap the lane because you can't really play the off-lane Enigma how you want to.
Right.
I don't know. I'm curious if they actually thought about it and they're okay with this, or if they just walked into it and were like, oh yeah, Little Nick will play safe lane.
Shaggy, he's feeling the pain of these changed up raises now that they have this turn speed and movement speed slow with the jump in from Alex. No blink. I mean, the moment he got hit by level 2 Shadow Strike, I think Alone made the call. He was like, we can kill this guy.
He just ran him down. Quad raise. That last one did a huge chunk of damage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also the early bottle. Like, it skewed this matchup enough. Alone was able to take advantage of it. Now all of a sudden, yeah, you're in a scenario where SF's killing your counter pick.
They're gonna go again?
Round 2.
Before he hits
like you
level 4, they're just gonna go again. Shaggy dying here. Oh, what a disaster. Missing the creeps, missing... I mean, this is twice now that Wildcard have won the matchup in mid lane. The bottle, huge. But this is twice now that Alex has ganked mid way more effectively and way earlier than B-God shows up.
And this is the game flow that Marcy wants, in my opinion. Like, this is where this hero shines, is you have some independent offlaner. First game, he had that bat that he just left. I don't know if that should have happened, but they played for it. This game, he has Enigma. Now he's already top. He's going to try and balance his lane out even more. Laser Death is huge if it happens.
Yeah, they're going to be able to pull him back with the dispose. Slowed down. He's definitely dead.
Man, Alex is destroying this early game.
Yep, that's a Marcy for you. It does leave Divine Llama alone, but B-God is only just now going to get back to lane. Maybe he's in range of the concussive shot, so maybe they can't get this kill. Silenced up. So at least they get something out of this situation, because all of a sudden back to mid lane again. Shaggy is level 4 now. So he's got the blink. He won't die to these ganks anymore. But still, what a lead they've given alone.
Yeah, I mean, this is the exact early game wildcard one. So your Enigma's going to have a rough one, but it doesn't matter too much if your SF and Troll are just having the time of their lives.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, the SF and Troll as well, like, they don't have hard saves for these heroes, but they do have this Sidekick. And Sidekick is a very powerful spell if your high DPS right-click cores are snowballing. Like, I think the best one's Lone Druid, because he just accelerates the game so fast, and then you just Sidekick the bear and, like, it's an absolute monster. But SF Troll, they're up there, right? I mean, very naturally high attack speed heroes that benefit from this lifesteal.
Do you think that you should max out Sidekick? Because I was watching some of the Chinese matches, and they're still maxing. They used to do that, and they are still maxing out Sidekick, even with the rebound change.
Yeah, I mean, they've always done it, right?
Yeah.
I think it makes sense this game.
Shaggy, blink on cooldown for a couple more seconds. They do have B-God TPing in. They'll be able to get the counter kill onto Alex, but Alone is now level 6.5, where Shaggy is yet to hit level 5.
Poor Shaggy, man. He is just getting abused. Absolutely ripped up by this Marcy, man. I feel, you know, if there's one hero that does it to you and does mental damage at the same time, I feel like it's Marcy, even after the nerfs. It's just so annoying. You just hear this stupid whistle and then you're gone. You're like, oh. And then you know what's going to happen again.
Yep.
Shaggy blinked in here too, man. He is aggressively fighting for this rune, and I feel him. Might get the bottom though. He's blink.
Oh, he blinks ahead of him and gets the haste rune. A big pickup, because now they can probably get this kill onto Alex. They got to be a little bit careful.
Well, they brought the whole squad.
Rotation from Scourge McDuck. They really want to punish this mid lane, but Shaggy still dies. Alone is super low, but Scourge McDuck has nothing left in the tank.
Shaggy, not like this, my man.
Oh dear, he's gonna live off of one tick too. He goes down to 25 HP on Alone.
Man, SF, that first blood. Don't want to give these away, man, especially in these matchups that are very either-sided. I mean, I like the idea of the cut to just bring numbers, try and bail out this matchup and get this quap back in the game. Like, I think that was the right idea, because their skirmish power on the runes is stronger. Like, in theory, SF's not that good versus the numbers if he has to split raises, but he's just too far ahead and lives with 25 HP. Now, he brought numbers to try and bail out the quap. Didn't bail her out. Even rougher for your side lanes. Eves hasn't been touched. He's facing an empty lane. You brought the pressure off of the Enigma, who was probably the one pressure point that you could poke. You know, B-God can kill him with the Tango. Rough early game for the cut. They're going to have to claw their way back here.
So you were talking about the troll build earlier, and you were talking about this timing, how you get Maelstrom, Javelin, Maelstrom, you feel really strong. He's going to be going Battle Fury this game. Do you think that was always the case, or do you think this is a product of the fact that he has been total free farm?
I mean, I think it's totally fine in this scenario. I think it's also a fine way to build a hero. Like, I don't think you have to rush the Maelstrom. I just think I think theoretically the hero's at a maximum where he's like destroying his lane with early Maelstrom, you know? Because then it just pays for itself, basically. But the Battle Fury fast is on.
Big Sonic Wave on 2,
Ooh,
but it's not
damage
enough damage
strength.
by itself. Scourge McDunk is going to die. Now the Troll is getting the lockdown onto the
Not
Quap
again.
instead. Alone wasn't able to do anything there. At the same time, B-God and Lil Nick did gank. They set up a kill on the Enigma. So they got something out of it, but that mid lane fight was a disaster.
I mean, it's still just this SF living with slightly extra HP. Belt of Strength and Rain Drop doing the work. Didn't even get the rune. The DD went to Jubei there. Probably not ideal. SMD's game is hurting now. I mean, this is 2 deaths that he went to mid to try and bail out what was happening. He has absolutely no game. The upside is, yeah, Lil Nick putting in a lot of work here. Another kill, 3-0. They are feeding off this Enigma.
Yeah, really well done. Killing him off of the TP. Now he's going to come back alive. No cooldown, so he's going to have to walk out to lane. My question is, when does Nick start getting involved in the other lanes? Because he is now level 7. Next Rolling Thunder, is he going to use it to try and shut down the Enigma again? We're going to rotate into mid and try and kill the SF. Jubei.
I think you got to try and kill one of these other cores. Like, you got to pressure this troll off the lane, or you got to kill this SF somehow. It's hard, but the other upsides, you're talking about Lil Nick rotating. Oh, what about this B-God Sky, man? This guy's level 6 3/4.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, he's almost level 7. He's absolute Chad, man. He's on his way to fast 8 so very different from last game. Last game he had the setup, he just built the damage. This game he's building the setup because they lack the stuns. I agree with the itemization. Fast 8 on this hero is scary. You're gonna force wildcard cores into a situation where they're rushing for BKB, or he's just solo killing them with how many levels he has.
Shaggy, blink. Whoa. You're really
Like,
giving me a heart
for it.
attack there. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, decent pick. You're gonna slow the Battle Fury farm a little bit. Sky TP mid, level 7.
Okay. What can they do with this? It's not
I don't
like
know.
Shaggy can really get aggressive, and their other support is an IO.
This is the
So no
awkward
real
part.
stun or anything.
How do you use the strength, all right? And you have it,
Yeah.
but you don't have the other cores who can set it up. It's just Pango. So back to Pango he goes. We'll pop the smoke here. Could be a good fight for Cut, to be honest.
Rolling Thunder. If they can get B-God to drop his ultimate, oh, he's going to take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And there it is. Shaggy finally gets his revenge. Blinks in, Sonic Waves, finish off the SF. Should be able to get the kill on Alex as well. Nick. He does hefty amount of damage. Some good impact on his second Rolling Thunder of the game.
Like, they just gave it to him.
Yeah, they did.
Like, you're smoking into the 2 strongest heroes for the Cut, the only ones that are activated, which are this Pango and Sky, and the only ones who can kind of activate each other. And then you're giving it to him on a stairwell.
Yeah.
Of all places, like, the SF just gets chain locked. Very awkward smoke. I mean, maybe they were thinking the Pango wouldn't be there, but even so, like, I think you should be happy just abusing the lanes here. Maybe just baiting Enigma, right? Like, all you have to do is read where this Pango's gonna go, and you just counter his play, and you're pretty happy for wildcard because you're stomping the lanes. Now, disastrous smoke. Puts you on the
They
back
get
foot.
range. Ooh. I mean, B-God's here now, so they can turn around, kill the Marcy and get out. They gotta get out, though. The Cookie's
Nice
coming
cookie.
in. 2, black hole into
Oh.
2, but at the same time, B-God dropped his ultimate. They are gonna be feared away here, but Nick, he had the shield crash still going, so he's pretty
Even
healthy.
turn.
B-God stuck in the side
ult
here,
at
turns
3.
around, throws out whatever damage he can at this SF. The SF's pretty scary. Uh-oh, the physical damage, it might overwhelm Nick. He needs to get this chain stun perfectly, but Sam comes through on the side. Now Shaggy shows up, but the stun comes out from the Cookie. A double
Jesus.
raise. Alone lives through it all. A double kill for him.
What a monster, dude. This Shadow Fiend going absolutely ham in this game. 8-1. Just cleaning up the fights. No one can touch him. The other spells, not amazing. You know, the black holes, and it didn't last as long as he wanted it to, but it still did the job. Sets up the SF ult. Well, this is going to be a scary Shadow Fiend.
I mean, the funny part is they probably could have just reset, you know, a 1 for 2 off of Sky dying, but then Nick took so much magic damage there.
I mean, his ult was
And-
coming up. I thought it's a decent re-engage. Just, they rushed it a little bit, right? If
Yeah,
he
they
just
did.
waits and then his ult's up and he just rolls in before he gets double raised, he's going to live for a while there. It might even just kill the SF. But Alone just mans up. Says, stay in your place, little Nick.
Yeah.
Show
And that
you
death
who's the
on Nick
boss.
is pretty important because he is the highest net worth on the cut. In fact, he's been going more of a damage style, so he's already got the Diffuser Blade. He's going to go back for the Blink Dagger afterwards. I feel like a damage build on Pangolier has got to be pretty good this game. I mean, he's a great matchup against Troll. You can go, if you can get both Disarm and Bash.
Yeah, I don't mind him gearing up for the late game. The flip side is he's kind of all their setup as well. It puts a lot on his shoulders this game in terms of setting up the fights, dealing with this kind of crap, you know, like random skirmishes that none of their other cores want to tank, and then if you want him to scale and deal damage as well, it's a big order for Lil Nick. We'll see if he lives up to it.
Well, I guess Kisses traded out for Rolling Thunder. Even though Kisses' longer cooldown, I feel like that kind of benefits Wildcard because I don't think the cut can fight if Rolling Thunder's on cooldown, you know?
It's hard. It's hard for sure. Depends how strong Shaggy thinks he is. Which, I mean, he always thinks he's stronger than he is, so maybe that doesn't matter.
They do trade out the safe lane towers, though, so Scourge McDuck getting this last hit. That'll help him recover a bit on the net worth, but you could see he's still 1,500 net worth behind a Troll. A Troll that is building a Battle Fury, has a Battle Fury, in fact, so is only going to start speeding up that farm cycle.
Yeah, this is one of the fastest phase Battle Furies I've seen in a long time. He had it at like 13 and a half. He is going to accelerate quite fast in this game. Nothing is going to touch him for a long time. And alone, he's cruising to a very fast BKB as well. So Wildcard's going to hit a very nice timing. Blink Enigma here. They have to get something done with this Atos. This is the big power for the cut right now. Is they have this early Sky Atos on V-God. You can solo kill anybody.
Ooh.
Nice Blink, though.
That was a reveal of the rod. They know now that had to be some vision there.
Yeah, that's a big blink out. Like you said, now they know the ward's there. Now they're gonna smoke up. They dodge that Atos reveal, slowing the Skyrat's timings down. Well, they see him.
Gonna catch Nick.
Got
Straight up Malefice into a black hole that also catches B-God. Really good positioning there from Davai Lama. Very nice. And really good use of a high ground ward too. A freshly planted high ground ward that gets them 2 kills like that. Even if it is a pretty defensive ward, it's, yeah, as you said, super worth.
Because you're shutting down the 2 tempo setters from the cut.
Yeah.
And that just means more time for Troll and SF to vacuum up the map. Even Enigma vacuuming up the map you're totally fine with it. Like, Wildcard are not in any rush this game. They are happy to use Black Hole for 1 or 2 kills. Chill, reset the map, shove the waves in, hit their next wave of item timings here. I think in a ultra late game scenario, the game gets weird because you have Io Razor and Queen of Pain, you know, and you have like some Bash or Pango. But
oh no!
For a huge time, they're not worried.
Oh, he actually doesn't have TP, but what an ultimate!
See you later.
Alone SF. Now he might not get out, but what a combo out by him. The Sonic Wave. Oh, forced out to away. No way. The Rolling Thunder is going to be able to complete the high ground. Nick is able to jump on top with a swashbuckle, though. They do get the 2 kills. Shield crash down into the low ground to continue to slow down Sam. Now the Troll is here, instantly pops the ultimate. No disarm either from Nick. Bad timing for him as he tried to swashbuckle to save Shaggy's life, but instead gets himself caught up in the same wave.
Even more gold for this Troll. He's very happy about that. Sad for Alone there because he loses the big streak, which was... That's a lot of gold going. Who did it go to? It went to Lil Nick. So Lil Nick got the 470 plus the 280. Almost 750, basically 750 to his pocket there. He's gonna be pretty happy about that. Like, that's a win for the cut, you know, getting this SF off the map and claiming his streak before he got to BKB, because now he has BKB. That play is not as guaranteed. But still, what an ult turnaround there on the reload. I don't know if they expected that, because they kind of just ran right into it. Alone was happy to clean him up, though.
And BKB is going to be super effective because what stuns do they have? They have the Blink Dagger on Pango, but you can't chain stun anymore. So it's only a 1-second stun, 1.25 if he gets level 2. That's not enough to get out the damage of Mystic Flare.
No, it's got to be the Basher. I mean, that's like the big item here for Lil Nick.
Yeah.
Because he is super farmed, so he's going to get it at a decent time. It's the Basher and it's like the Razor damage, right? The reason Razor's so strong is in a BKB-oriented meta, Razor's like the ultimate early BKB user. Because he fights your BKB, he just drains you, and you can't win the BKB man-up trade. So Scourge McDuck has farmed his way back in this game. He has his... He can man up here versus SF, just drain him with the IO sustain. Like, you have mech on IO. That's the type of scenario they want.
Still black hole yet. They're committing for the... Oh, Nick barely got the last hit on that tower ahead of Sam. Blink backwards, Rolling Thunder back in. Shield crash. Alone's going to pop his ultimate and just go ahead and drop it. But Scourge McDuck, the BKB battle. You said the Razor wins this one, and he clearly does. He kills the SF. Now he runs down the troll. What a black hole, though. Catching out on 3 with the troll. Cleaning them all up with the Battle Fury. The relocate forward. Oh, no. Poor Jube.
Where'd he go?
I mean, he went forward instead of backwards.
What? Why'd he go there?
I don't know, but either way now he's in the same place no matter what, which is in the hands of the troll for a 4th kill to this team fight. Damn. A team wipe on its way as B-God chased down by Divine Llama. Let's see if he can get the distance. TP out. Malphus not going to be up.
Damn, Divine Llama's had some sick holes this game, man.
Yeah, he really has.
All of them with like a blink rush, which is... The blink rush definitely paid off. It's not an item build you see a lot on the game. Like usually you go some earn Wraith Pact or Vessel or BKB blink. You just went earn blink. Hit the holes, the troll cleave on top.
They just won a big team fight. Is this move a mistake though? Ooh. Alex almost died to Roshan there. That was a bash. He was dead. But they dropped Roshan super low. The cut. This is an opening. No black hole.
No Snapple, no hole, no SF ult, no troll, no BKB. If they force it here, they can get it with the IO
2 supports very low. Alex had a healing salve. Sam, though, just got beaten to a pulp. They're going to go for it. They're just going to rush this. And Wildcard, nothing they can really do.
They got Pango around the pit.
All right, well, that's an Aegis for Scourge McDuck. Alone, challenging, gets hit by the Rolling Thunder. They need to get off the BKB and an ultimate. He's going to be forced to use the BKB now. Turns around with the physical damage. Kills Nick. No, saved by Jube. What a save from him. Scourge McDuck on the run out here. Does have his BKB for the second life. Jube, meanwhile, stuck inside the pit. Finally gets fined. Finally gets killed. Alone, BKB going up, but immediately the lockdown from Eves is there. Just sat on top of the Razor and popped the ultimate. Instantly, Jube couldn't get the relocate out. Looks like the Enigma could be in trouble here, but B-God Nick, they have to play the distance, and, well, B-God, he gets a little bit too close to Eve. Shaggy, keeping him kited. Shadow Strike, no mana whatsoever for Eve. A blink forward, and one more nuke should do it. Ooh. There he goes. Ooh, is that a BKB on the tail end? It was. Now they're kiting out, and SF, who also doesn't have BKB, they're going to jump forward. Nice use of the Shard ultimate. That's going to get him on top of Nick and get the kill. Really well played by Alex and Alone coordinating that one together.
Yeah, kite that.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I mean, nice way to salvage the tail end of that fight between the Pango Quap, kiting it out and getting the troll kill. He got mana burn. He couldn't pop BKB. Welcome to the welcome to the new patch. You know, 50 mana, stick on cooldown. Pango doing some work, so pretty awkward fight for him. He feeds another streak away. These streaks are going to mean a lot this game. Shaggy got the troll one. Dude, 1,100 gold for that troll.
Oh, he doesn't have BKB. It's on cooldown for 2 more seconds. Alone's dead.
B-God.
B-God, what a timing.
What?
I mean, he...
No, he died to neutrals.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
B-God, for what, man?
Oh, that feels bad. Still, though, what a move. I mean, he had to have known that BKB timing to, like, the T. If he shows up 2 seconds later, that is not a kill.
I mean, how do you even get there? So, I mean, that was just a god tier move. Gets the solo kill, BKB CD, but, I mean, obviously, you know, Gaben doesn't let you have anything fun, so neutral is going to clean it up. No gold XP for you, but... Still,
I mean, that's pretty sad because, I mean, he would really like to have his Blink Dagger right now so he can combo with Nick, but instead he's going to be left a little shy.
Yeah. Oh, well, sometimes life doesn't reward you, you know?
Yeah, you do everything right.
Slaps you in the face.
Yeah.
Says, do it again.
I feel like there's a personal story there, Avery. We talking about your career or what?
No, man. That is
Do everything
nothing
right and still
personal.
don't give
No,
your
I did
just
everything wrong
rewards?
and got rewarded anyway, so I have
Oh,
nothing to complain.
okay.
I have nothing to complain about in that regard. You know, I'm a Dota player. I'm a caster. Life's good. You know. But sometimes, sometimes life slaps you in the face.
Smoke up from Wildcard, a Blink BKB. Is the Basher, is it coming? Yeah, it's coming. Okay, so they do have an answer to BKB Black Hole. It's a one that's a little dependent on RNG. I don't know exactly the numbers on
Pretty
Swashbuckle.
reliable.
I feel like it's decently reliable, but you know, it's there. I feel like there's a decent 20% chance you don't get the bash.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. What are the odds of that? You know, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. The downside is if you hold a Pango.
Yeah.
I mean, then it's absolutely free. Maybe you get a reload save off, but these reloads take forever, man. 3.5 seconds is basically the entire hole, so it's pretty brutal. He's just hitting high ground here with sidekick. Nobody home.
A wild card special, Eve going high ground, knocking on the tier 3s, just for a couple of seconds, gets some decent damage done, then backs off.
An insta smoke, cross map smoke. This is a long way to run. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I get the idea. You want to close out the map and force them out of the last spot they have, which is jungle.
Let's see if Shaggy gets caught or not.
The Shaggy 50-50. Well, he's out of there.
Blinking into the trees. I mean, the outpost got taken. If that's not a bright flashing neon sign of get the hell out, I don't know what is. Megan, he's got to play a little bit of lane cunning shenanigans, trying to buy some time for his team to get farm. Deacon does have his blink. Is there any other big items coming in? I see nothing coming in for the cut anytime soon. I mean, AC is a long ways away for Scourge.
Yeah, ideally Wildcard want to force the fights here. Like, they are very happy taking fights right now. This troll he's just a beast, man. He shreds everything. They have a Hurricane Pike on SF and another Force on the snap, so they can break Link for him, which is his big threat. Ideally, the cut want to force us to the next 10-minute block, the next Roshan.
I mean, this is interesting.
They can kite him out.
They cut the creep wave and popped the glyph, so, hoping backdoor protection would come up, but Eve actually got so much damage thanks to the fervor stacks he racked up.
I don't know if that damage is that good, though. Like, does it... I feel like you'd rather just get map control and vision and just be farming. I get bringing them back is decent. I don't think there's anything wrong with bringing them back, but I think you poke, tap it, and maybe even not with everybody. Like, you just do it with the troll and you're just farming. Because I think just building the biggest lead you can into the next Roshan is what wins you the game. Like, tier 3 damage, who cares, That said, if the cut all come back, then you're happy. But I don't think the cut all have to come back. So it's kind of like a game of chicken, I guess.
Yeah. Shaggy's not sure what he's going. He had Shiva's queued up, because obviously there's a lot of physical damage on the side of Wildcard. Vision would be nice too, but now it looks like he's changed it up to BKB. I
still think in a late game scenario, the fights get weird for Wildcard, outside of Black Hole just killing the cores. Because this Pango, Razor, co-op, they're going to kite you out.
They're going to run into each other.
Well, who found
who? Got the bash. Okay.
Oh, it's a haste.
He has haste, but he got hit.
He did BKB.
Gets out the BKB now. Nick, not going to try and go for the swashbuckle stun, nor should they. A hasted BKB SF is not going to die. They saw a lot of heroes, so Eve goes for it again. Hit that high ground.
Yeah, more tier 3 damage.
Bashed. He can get the tier 3, but will he pay the price on the way out? No. Force staff gets him out of range real quickly, and everybody from the cut is back inside their base again.
All right. I mean, that's like that type of thing is worth it. You're bringing them all back. You get a tower. I guess he's just strong enough to force the issue.
Well, looks like it's going to come down to this next Roche.
Yeah. As most things in Dota come down to these days, Roshan is a very healthy lad. drops a lot of net worth. He invested wisely in the early patches, I guess.
All right, Shaggy is going to go Shivas.
I mean, it's a good Shiva's game.
It is a really good Shivas game. But I'm just looking at these items because I'm like, the cut needs to win this next fight, and I haven't seen an item that changes the nature of these fights. It feels like it's entirely down to just different execution for the cut.
Yeah, I mean, the items that change for them are like, it's like pushing their cores past the threshold where they get killed. It's like, you know, this Razor has an S and Y. Is it that crazy? No, but 3,000 HP with some IO heals, maybe he gets reload out of a hole instead of not, you know?
Sure.
And then the fight gets turned around. Like, that's the big thing for the cut. They just want to get tankier on their cores so the fight can be prolonged outside of this black hole or the 2 core BKBs. And then the reload can do some work. The bashes from Pango add up. And then Skywrath actually gets to interact with the hero. That's their goal. You have to just bait out some spells, survive, reset the fight, and you're going to win the fight after that. But you have to be tanky enough and position well enough that happens.
I assume giving up Roshan is a no-go here. Because it looks like they're giving it up.
This is not contestable.
Okay.
I mean, you have to just go in this pit, like with Pango, and then you just BKB black hole the Pango, and then... I don't know what you do. I don't know what happens after that. I think it's too hard to fight into the wildcard lineup when they're positioned like this.
Okay, so instead they set up for potential pick-off here. 5-man smoke on the enemy side of the river.
And this troll has Aegis now.
He does have Aegis. Oh, Blink
Is this
instant
the Pope?
ultimate. No bash either coming out from the Pango to
Reload?
relocate out, though. They are going to be able to reset.
All right, this is pretty good.
Over
This
the
is pretty
side,
good.
jump over. Oh, what a toss on the troll. Gets him on top of the Scourge McDuck. Razor, he's
Black
going to get
hole.
Black Hold alongside the Quap as
Both
well.
of
Will
them.
relocate to be able to get him out, and no bashes whatsoever. Where's the
Oh, it did
Pango?
reload.
He's on the side. They do manage to get the relocate back into play. Shaggy throws out a Sonic Wave, but it doesn't actually get a kill.
Damn. I mean, pretty good reloads from Jubei here. He got, you know, this troll ult and BKB baited, then he actually saved Quap from the black hole at the end. But obviously, I mean, Scourge McDuck just gets sent into the abyss here. BKB black hole, no cancel from rolling Pango. Troll just hits him to oblivion. It's a rough team fight, man. If this hole does not get canceled, it's just Razor has no game, I guess.
Yeah. It seemed like Pango and B-God Skywrath Mage were playing on the left side of the fight, so yeah, they were rolling after the Snapfire there, I guess, and nobody was there to stop the black hole as a result. And now we're in a position where it's going to be Wildcard forcing the final lane of barracks, and the cut perhaps not even being alive fast enough. Eve, okay, they do have a glyph. So maybe it is going to be enough. Wildcard are just going to back up with the huge lead that they have right now. No point in forcing anything without black hole.
Yeah, pretty much 2 lanes, 20k net worth lead. Still have Aegis for 3 minutes. You can literally just wait out the black hole cooldown up in 90. You're still going to have a minute and a half of Aegis. You just force the last lane. Pretty much cleanup mode for the wildcard here after that fight. I mean, Cut need to find some weird type of engagement or pick off.
Kind of have to force something now.
I mean, I guess you can pray for a high ground defense with the Basher hole cancel. Save some buybacks. That is another route. Like, you can save a Razor buy.
Oh,
You're not going to wait for it, though.
They don't have a glyph. So
Yeah,
if they're
your
not
base is
around
just
their
dead.
base, Wildcard have shown they will, if they think you are not in your base, they will go high ground.
I mean, they're about to go. I mean, they have Refresher Enigma now, too.
Oh, yeah.
So they're going to have double hole in 40. Even if you bash him, he might just re-hole you. And then what are you going to do? Bash him again? I don't know.
Which for me, it almost, again, I feel like the cut has to be the ones to force something now before that black hole does come out.
Yeah, but you're forcing into Aegis here. It's just rough. It's too much. There's enough utility on Wildcard, too. Like, they have a Lotus on Marcy plus the Shard. They have 4-staff Glimmer on Sam. Lincoln's on this troll now. There's a lot of just spell block and link break that, yeah, just run in, man. Like, I don't think Bees is afraid of this Razor at all.
Need to break the link in to get through the Lotus Orb. Shaggy, Sonic Wave to the back lines. They do get a nice ultimate out from the Pango, but it's not enough to kill any of the supports. Meanwhile, the blink away from Shaggy, away from the troll, but at the same time, the physical damage overwhelms the Pango. Now Scourge McDuck without a BKB, a relocate out, coming out in a second, but it's not fast enough. A jump in, Shaggy with the re-life, but the re-hole for his second life, and that is going to be the game right there. Mega's on the way. They have some buybacks, but honestly, I don't know if it's worth trying to buy back. 3 versus 3 would be the call.
As this TI calls, you fight it to the death. Double core buyback.
Gotta
No
be
black
careful.
holes, I guess.
Cookie doesn't quite land.
You're up
Just
against
keeping
Megas
them
now.
close would be good, but they don't have any stuns to stop the DPs.
That's the awkward part about this lineup. If you fall behind, it's hard to make plays and come back, and the team fights become difficult. There's just so much weight on Little Nick this game. I still think if they made it to ultra late, you know, it becomes interesting. They just don't get there. This troll accelerated the game. I mean, he had a free lane, free game. SF going back to the free bottle. 15, 5, and 15, man. Alone just destroyed this game. Never looked back.
Yeah, it was like you
itemization.
said, Divine Llama just, in that replay, just BKB straight up black hole the Pango solo.
Yeah, I mean, you can black hole anything. I mean, you might have not even had to black hole in this fight, and they might have won it. Like the right click damage coming out, there's just nothing contesting it.
Yeah.
The Scourge can't even link anything, man. This troll is either Lincoln's, Lotus. There's 4 staffs waiting. All right, here's the desperation smoke. They do find Enigma. He's gone.
They do. Get that kill, Rolling Thunder, chase after. Alex trying to get away with the Ogre Seal and the 4 staffs and all kinds of things. He actually does put Nick in an awkward spot. Actually gets the rebound out to the side. This is too much mobility, man.
That's a rough one. That's like your dream scenario. You find Enigma, he's gone. Free fight, and you get nothing.
They have to go back to defending. All the Megas swarming all over the place. They don't have the best heroes to clean out Megas either. Razor is not very proficient at it.
I mean, plus, Mega creeps. You have these Mega flag bearers now, you know?
Oh, damn.
They have magic resist. Pretty
These guys are
annoying.
beasts.
Yeah, and nobody ever thinks these things, but do you think he gets a larger flag?
I mean, it doesn't seem to connect to his body, at least for my replay. I don't know if it's bigger, but it definitely is not attached to his back.
I will say he gets a larger flag, you know.
Okay.
They upgrade the flag when he gets the promotion.
1200 HP, 39% magic resistance. That's a big boy. Mega
boy.
flag bearer creep. He's coming for you.
I think the
Watch
flag
out.
is bigger. Oh, I'm looking at it, man. Kind of interesting. Anyway, last fight.
Cookie, rebound. They're just sending creeps at the cut. Seeing if they
You
can
gotta
just find
find
that
Enigma.
opening stun.
Find Enigma or bust. And good luck.
Yeah, he's smoked up in the back lines right now. Smoke is gonna fade eventually, but they still haven't seen him. He's hiding behind that tree area where they don't have vision.
Let the creeps do the work.
All right, here comes the Rolling Thunder. Goes for the troll. Hopping through. There's the black hole.
And he's
Any
home.
counters whatsoever. The Sonic Wave pushes him back. Nick does get the bash. Rolls away with a swashbuckle, but nailed alone. 1,000 damage. Crit comes out from that one. Another Cookie actually breaking the static link, and he pounces immediately onto the Razor. Anytime that Razor shows his face, troll breaks through that static link, just blinks straight up on him. And a celebratory black hole as Divine Llama and the rest of Wildcard celebrate a chance to get a little bit closer to qualifying for TI. They are now in the upper bracket semifinals where they will face up against the winner of our next matchup, either Nouns or KBU US.
a pretty convincing win in the end. Game 1 was a little iffy, but I think this game was. I mean, I think they had a pretty decent draft advantage as long as the lanes don't get crushed.